Sometimes saying yes to God may mean that you may be very close to losing everything. But what good is it for a man to profit the world, but to forfeit his own soul? That's what the word says. Obviously, it's a paraphrase, but what do you do when you desire more from God and He's not doing it in your timing or what you think is a great timing? The word says His ways are not our ways, His thoughts are not our thoughts. My grandmother always says, how and when belong to the Lord. When I gave God my yes, I didn't know that I would go through hardship. I mean, some people think, oh, it's going to be flowers and rainbows. And I can say that this walk has been far from flowers and rainbows. I have gone through trials. I've gone through several tribulations, several hardships, but I still have to trust God. I still have to trust His hand and know that everything is going to work together for my good because I am called according to His purpose. I have to understand that God can turn my mess into a message. And that's the reason why I'm here today. That's the reason why I am on this platform in front of you right now, because God has turned my mess into a message. And I think it's time for me to share and talk about the goodness of God in the midst of pain, in the midst of trials, in the midst of setbacks, in the midst of spiritual warfare. God is still good. God is still going to get the glory. And He's faithful to do everything that He said that He's going to do. So, if this resonates with you, follow along with me on this journey to show you how God can turn something that feels so uncertain into the promise. I think about how Moses, he saw the promised land, but he never got to experience it. And a lot of us may feel like that's where we're stuck. We feel like we're stuck in this cycle of going around and around in a circle. And maybe you feel like you have been going around for 40 years with no sight of the promise. But let me say that God wants to take you to the promised land, but He has to know that He has your trust. He has to know that you're going to be faithful. He has to know that you're going to steward the very thing that He is giving you. And He has to know that you're going to use what you have in your hands. God desires intimacy with you. He desires your heart and He desires your yes. Obedience is so much far greater than sacrifice. So keep that in mind.